Hi, this is John, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to manage your main menu links and how to add items like PDF files and other website resources to your main menu in your website. So here I've got one of our design templates up just for an example. This is on our theme website, and I want to talk first about what is a main menu. The main menu is typically across the top of the website. These flyout elements can be a single column like you see here, or they can be multi-column mega menus. Other items on the page like this left side menu, the bottom action menu here, and also this popular links area. These are all driven by menus as well, but by far the most popular technical support request that we receive daily is regarding how to add, edit, or change links in the main menu. If you do use our live chat, which you can see down here on the left, to ask us a question, and you need assistance with your main menu, please let us know that it's the main menu that you need help with and what site it is that you're working on. That'll help us get into the same back end as your website to give you any assistance that you may need. It'll save a lot of time. But let's just take a look at this main menu and talk about how we might manage it, add a link to it, PDF, and so on. So this is just a quick video only to talk about the main menu. In other more detailed videos, we'll get into side menus, department side menus, custom menus, embedded menus, jump menus, and other types of menus. But right now, we're just going to focus here on this main menu. So on the back end of the website, we go to /admin to log in, and we get to the dashboard, and where we want to go is website and then manage menus. This is where every main menu that we build for a website is placed. We click on manage menus, and inside here we'll see main menu. So this one has a lot of different menus in it, as you can see, but this is just a theme website. In your site, you may only have a few menus, and that's fine. Just look for the one titled main menu. So we click on that, and here you'll see the menu tree. Now, some interesting things to note here. The top level or the root level element is what you see up in the top of the bar here. So where we have sample home pages, groups, and apps, if you look here, that's the top level of the tree. And if you click the little minus sign to the left, you can collapse these trees as well. Okay. So when we collapse all of them, you'll notice that there's 5 elements here, and that matches what we see on the home page. Pretty straightforward. So let's take a look at this, and we're going to go ahead and add a page to this section here. So one of the questions that we get is, hey, I need to add a page to this section of my menu. Well, the first response we would have to that is the page already created? And if it is, great, you can just go over here to add item and click on page, and you'll see all the existing pages in the website and they're in an order by the name of the page, right? So if I don't know, if I were to just click on something like features news cards, this is a page, and I hit apply, it's going to put it at the bottom all the way down here, and then you would need to drag it up and place it where you want in that top area. But there's an easier way than that. Now, if I go back and refresh and I look for that, you won't see it in the list. And the reason is because we allow you to make multiple changes on the back end and before you hit save, so that you really only need to hit save once. And there's some red text up here that says changes won't be saved until save menu is clicked. Okay. So here we see that link that we had placed in here. Actually, it's this one, features news cards. And I'm going to delete that and start over again. Let's put that news cards page in here in one step. So we hit add item. Again, we're looking for a page already built, and there's news cards. The only difference is we're going to choose a parent this time. You don't need to do a secondary title for anything on here. That's only useful in certain designs. We would give you training on that if you needed it when your site's built, but I would say the vast majority of customers never need to put anything in there. And so we're going to click on parent and then sample home pages because we want that to be the parent. When I hit apply, what happens now is that news cards is not placed all the way on the bottom anymore. It's placed right under sample home pages because that's the parent that I chose. And then from here, if you need to fine tune the order, you could drag it. Okay. Now, the other thing to note here is that there's an icon to the left of the elements in the main menu. These have a page icon. That means these are linked to a page in the website. And when you see a link, a chain link icon like this, it means that this is actually a manual link. So if you let's hit save on this, and we'll wait for this to refresh. If the menu is gigantic, it can take a second, but we'll go back, hit refresh on the public side, and now we see we've got that link exactly where we want it to be. Okay, so it does work. Let's go ahead and take that one out because it's not really necessary in this site. Hit save. Takes a moment. You'll see a little progress arrow at the top, and then refresh the public side, and the link is gone. Okay. Now, this top level has a chain link, and if we click on it, one thing that's kind of weird about this one is you'll see it says JavaScript none for where the link is supposed to go. You can also see that link is highlighted over here. So this is a standard hyperlink where you're not linking to content that's in the site. You're linking to wherever you want, any place on the internet. We could even type Google in here. So if I were to type in google.com and then open in a new tab, because we don't want to leave our site completely, we want that link to open in a new tab. I'm going to go ahead and check that. And since this is just a demo website, we can go ahead and do this. It's not going to hurt anything. We'll hit save menu again. Let it refresh, come back, refresh this little theme site. And now when I click on sample home pages, it should open a new tab and take me to google.com. Now it didn't. It actually didn't recognize that as a full URL, so it failed. So let's see why. I'm going to go back and put in the full address here, https:// apply, save. Now that should work. We'll go back to the theme site, refresh. Oops, go to the home page, sorry, refresh. And if we click sample home pages, now it works. It opens in a new tab, and we're at Google. We didn't really leave the website. It totally works. So that's how you can add a hyperlink. If we wanted to add a brand new hyperlink, and maybe we wanted to go to facebook.com, so we can hit add item. We'll just say Facebook, and in here we'll type in the full address, https://www.facebook.com. Open in a new tab, and then we'll choose the parent, sample home pages, just so we can kind of keep it all in the same area. You can see it here, and it does have the chain link in front of it. Hit save. Go back, refresh the home page again, and now we've got a link to Facebook. We click on that, and it goes to Facebook, so it works. All right, so now we've added a link, and we've also added a page. What if we wanted to add a PDF to this menu? How would we do that? Well, we go to add item, and then we're going to go to file, and then select a media file from the media library. So we hit this green button, and then inside here, we could go to design. I'm just going to choose something here and find an image that works for me. Here's one. So I'm going to click on this one, and we've got this selected media file link. Now we can give this any title that we want. I'm just going to say background image. Whoops. And I'll use the parent again, sample home pages, apply. There it is. We can see it's got a different icon, right? So that's a file icon. We hit save and go to the website. refresh again. Okay. And now we've got this background image. We click it and it opens the image. And we can see it's got the exact path of our media up here. So that worked. Now I didn't choose open in a new tab. So if you noticed, it opened in the same browser tab and we left the website to view that image. So you want to be careful that if we wanted this to open in a new window, we would click that open in a new tab, right? Now, let's say there's a link that we want in our menu that's seasonal, and from time to time we want to hide it. So you can do that. You can hide a link, hit apply, and hit save. And let's see if it hides it for us. We go back and hit refresh, and the link, it will hide it. Just need to click it again. There it goes. It's gone. But it's still here on the back end, and you'll see that it's prepended with the word hidden to show us that that link is hidden. So this works the same for a PDF. If it were a PDF file, I just happened to choose an image, but you could do the same exact thing with a PDF. All right, so let's delete that. Another thing I want to show you is that these elements at different levels can be dragged as well. So you saw me reorder them underneath here, the child links. But if I wanted to, I could actually drag the entire parent and reorder those as well. So, if you want to change the name of one of these top level links, that's super easy to do. You can just click on it and change the name up here. If you see this JavaScript void, what does that mean? Well, that just means we have this little hyperlink right here that says make a stub link that won't be clickable. And when you do that, it just inserts a weird piece of JavaScript there that tells the browser don't do anything when you click on this. Okay. So you're going to have, there are situations where the top level, what you see all the way up top here, you don't want that to go anywhere per se. Right now we have this one set to go to google.com. If I go back up here, extend this, let me hit edit and take that out and hit this little stub link, apply, hit save, let this refresh. You'll see the little arrow up there. Okay, now we refresh and that Google link will go away and nothing happened. That link won't go anywhere. It just won't do anything. Okay. So, in fact, in most sites, it won't try to go anywhere. You won't even see the mouse over hand in the design. So yeah, in any case, that's what that JavaScript void thing means. It just means don't go anywhere. Now you may have other elements of your website like an FAQ, frequently asked questions area, or a form that you want to add to the menu. And the process is very similar. You just simply go to add item. And then if it's a form, you would go to your forms and you would see, in this case, here's a contact us form. And again, we could choose a parent, hit apply, and there it is. There's our contact us form. You can tell it's a form because it's got the little pencil right there. Here's another form down here, sample form, same thing. So pretty easy to link to a form in your website. FAQs, same thing. I don't know if there's any in this theme site. It looks like there's one sample. Let's put that under that first heading. And there's a sample FAQ link to a piece of, well, not a piece, but an application, an FAQ application. See the little question mark? That shows us that it's an FAQ application. All right, so that is how you add links to your menu, how you can edit them. You can change their name pretty easily right here. If you want to add additional information for ADA compliance, you would put in a label here at the bottom where it says ARIA label that describes what the link is about, what it's going to do. And that's necessary for ADA compliance, is to make sure that all your links do have an ARIA label in there as well. The CSS ID and classes, these are kind of expert things. You don't really need to mess with these. On our latest menu system, there are classes that can be put in here that will change the number of columns, so from the very top level. And we would show you how to do that in training, but basically it's something like, single column. It would force it to be a single column, but you can go up to 4 columns in your menus, and that's how you create mega menus. It's a set once and then you're done kind of thing, typically in the design stage of the website. But yeah, so here we go. And now when you see these elements down here that have icons on them, we have another video for that. You'll see in our video list how to add icons to your menu. Basically, when you edit these, you'll see that in front of the label for the link that's in the menu, you have this an icon tag right here, this I tag. It's a little bit of a weird looking piece of code, but we show you in the other video how to get that for any icon you want. You drop it in there and that'll place the icon in the menu. So pretty easy. It's not too terrible. If you have any issues with your menus whatsoever, on the front end, this is our newest menu system here. And, it replaces the mega menu system. It can do mega menus, but if you ever have an issue with your menu where it's being cut off or there's scroll bars or anything like that, it's probably a really old menu that we implemented a long time ago. We can help you upgrade that. Just reach out to us, let us know. We'll help you update that. We also have a lot of new features in sites to make them, easier to use and easier to find things. So if you need any assistance with design, you can always reach out to us as well. That's not really a live chat thing. This is, again, just talking about main menus here. If you want to change the colors of your menus, the mouse over colors, the panel colors, the font, anything like that, that's something that we set up in the design files of the site. There's no charge to just swap those out. If you want to make a little change on those, just let us know and we'll help you do that. So that's it on menus. Hope that helps. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to us through our live chat system here in the bottom left of the site. That's it, and take care.